So very good morning, all. Uh, so this is a ninth batch which we are conducting as part of government official training, and the training which we designed as a unique course where you need to understand various fundamentals, various basics of the cybersecurity. As being you, all people are having expertise in different domains. So cybersecurity is also one domain should be added to your PT because you know that IT, ICT environment or ICT, IT, ICT technologies are much required to each and every domain. As you being a part of one ministry, the ministry may be working into different domains. Let's say take example of agriculture domain or power domain or some other any other critical infrastructure domain, maybe having number of departments and a number of organizations are as part of your ministry, where you also should be a part of this group, so that you will understand where the requirement, how the requirements of cybersecurity can be adopted with respect to your ministry documents. This is basically the PMO office was given an order, uh, and PMO office was initiated this program in such a way that every ministry has its own cyber nuclear center where they can tackle by themselves their cybersecurity issues. That is where majorly the major expectation from the training. However, within a week or within a 15 days, you may not learn suddenly each and everything in the cybersecurity. But this course is like a foundation course, which is having like more than 60 hours course, uh, 60 hours time we have to spend it. And however, to learn these things, we were made as in a 5 into 8 hours training, 5 day into 8 hours training, 40-hour training, and along with that, another 40 hours maybe is e-learning and VLabs work is implemented this. And this training would be there next 1 month, because you are attending that VLT mode, virtual instructor-led training mode in these 5 days. And also you may go through that e-learning. Let's say take example of the e-learning. Maybe I will share that how to log in the e-learning. And before log in this course, I would like to share my desktop. I hope my desktop is sharing with you. And if you look into that, this is the e-learning courseware. So basically, you have to go to that ISEA reskill.net. So if you go through www.isea.reskill.net, Information Security Education and Awareness, isea.reskill.net. Uh, because I'm being part of the number of batches, that's what these many courses are there. Otherwise, it is the course which you can look into that online foundation course on cybersecurity batch 9 may be visible when you logged into your learning system. Let's say take example, if you after logging into this, so this is what is the screen which you can see that. And so this is one of the important thing because you need to submit a minimum 16 exercises to get in a 40 marks by you simply going through and attending these 5 day sessions and simply completing that your e-learning activities and VLabs. You can get this particular you have to submit an exercises. So most people, those who are completed, it's almostly they got more than 30 marks, this one. And when they were attempting the second examination, there is a final examination where 60 marks, 60 multiple choice questions may come. So out of them, even if you are getting 20, you can complete this certificate. Even the surprisingly, that 60 marks level 2 test is also most of the people who completed this exercise are able to complete with more than 80%. That means they are also getting more than around 45 to 55 marks. Of course, somebody has got 58 marks also. That is where, because we never give any question out of the courseware. That means either the questions may come through by attending your all classes in the VLT mode and e-learning mode. The whatever the data which we are giving, if you read the data, let's say example, we look into this module, and maybe in this module the full first chapter is introduction to information security, where that introduction to information security book, the total all classes, which we also given a small booklet which is talking about understanding basic security concepts, key information security concepts, critical characteristics information, components of cybersecurity system, such kind of activities based on the slide. If you look into that, the slide, the purpose, importance of cybersecurity for government. See the slide. In the slide there is a notes. So these notes, the questions may come on this particular notes. At the same time, when we are part of VLT, like from VLT mode is that is like that whatever you are attending at this moment next 5 days. So the members from STQC, members from certain members from NIC are part of this VLT mode along with members of CDEC and DLIT. And their experience they will share, and they will tell you about that what kind of fundamentals you have to learn. So if you are listening these classes, you can clearly this examination. And this course is basically the we generally call it as a level 0 course in advancement, because other courses which are saying that basic and courses are, they were all like in a cybersecurity awareness, but this course we call level 0 advanced course, where you need to understand that all the concepts with respect to the cybersecurity and the career path in the government officials system, which we are introducing as a role-based cybersecurity courses as a level 2, level 1 and 2, and level 3 is the expert level course, where international and triple IITs, maybe the trainings could be implemented as part of this information security education and awareness program. So let's say why the second level course are basically on role based. See, this course may be attending by a manager in a director level, in a technical director level, an administrative level director, or these are the assistant director, deputy directors are attending. So technically, you are part of one domain like agriculture or something like a power department. Your technical requirements in the future you need to take care of, so that you need to understand the basics of the cybersecurity. Of course, you are in a senior director, joint director level, so that you need to understand what is that kind of requirements are there, that also can be taken care through this course. Because fundamentals for a technical person, for a management person, and for an administrative person is same. Maybe some places we use technical, more technical, so that even though if you are not part of technical, you need to understand how technical guys will deal these such kind of activities, so that you can guide your teams when it is coming the technical teams. So some topics are the management topics, implementation of information security standards, compliances and all. Even though being a technical member, you should also understand the what kind of management aspects and what kind of standards you need to implement, compliances should follow, that also should learn. So this course is majorly is the mix and match course, where it is not fully for technical, not fully for the management, and maybe the ratio may be here and there based on depend on the lecture whoever taking at your place, that could be considered. Or otherwise, whether you are whatever the kind of role you are attending this role, we are already designed a career path to become as a cybersecurity expert. to support your ministry to take up care of the cybersecurity. Why we need to take care of the cybersecurity? Because you know that the way that the information security required, because of the way IET and ICT environment going each and every corner of the every technology, every domain, and moreover, so by using this technical gaps that members trying to attack our organization, steal the information, not only by individuals, even though national point of view. You know that last 1 year, how China is collecting the data across the globe, not only in India, to take and understand for their business purpose. The one of the main business purpose is also to control all the countries and to become as a superpower. So the information is very critical. The information we need to control within our information. We need to control within our pursuit to and our point of view, because a information breach can have a more information, or it helps to steal some more information, and also it helps some hackers to get in your organization and steal the information. Because any member, they may not do any member they may not simply attack and simply download until he has some information with respect to you, your organization. So that is where the information security very important. And the next 5 days, we try to understand these information security fundamentals and next level courses with respect to your job functions. And second and third level courses are to intra skills, intra technology, because cybersecurity is not a simple one subject. Cybersecurity is also having its multiple domains. After learning your cybersecurity with respect to your role, your function, you need to also understand interrelated, interdependency cybersecurity domains also. Once you learn 2 or 3 domains, so you may be almost you are towards the expertise in cybersecurity where you required for your domain. So that is what the thought process of PMO, to make you all as much as aware what is happening in the cybersecurity, whomever you are part of, whichever the organization you are part of, whichever your ministry is part of, cybersecurity should be a common understanding. So with this, I would like to tell you that, and this course also having some kind of labs also, in case most of the labs which you can do yourself at your place, but still you don't have a kind of a system or resources, then you can connect to us, log in, and do your own lab and go back. So that is where we are implementing this training. So for that, what is that you have to see that this is what cyber security skills dot virtual lab slash virtual lab. So this is very important. This cybersecurity skills.in. Uh, so simple, maybe by virtue of that, your submission of your registration of mail ID, they were already might have registered. Just top get started. The screen will come, cybersecurity relapse. Then simply provide your email. So whatever that registered email. So I'm now logging with my email ID. Uh, and there is no password, because the password or PIN number will come to your email itself. So email OTP sent with OTP ID 6351 and valid to 11. So simply I have to go to my email ID and check that. So you will get an CDAC VLABs. So with OTP 6351, and this is what 551295. 551295. Just type 551295. You have to give the captcha. Invalid captcha. So these are the virtual labs are available. So at this available labs, you can register one of the lab on 26th. So 10:50 a.m. is the next batch is available. So just reserve the lab, slot reserved successfully. So this is the lab, and this will start at 10:50 a.m. where I can come and do this lab the 10:50 a.m. Like you can do your labs, V labs on your browser. There is no need to install any client software. If you have uh, uh, if you have the browser, uh, either Google Chrome or uh, Google Chrome is the best suitable browser, so that we can, or otherwise Firefox also can be used. So this is where you can do the labs. You can attend the video lecture, the lectures through e-learning, and live lectures from today to next 5 days, where you have to submit all labs by May 20th, all assignments, because we are giving 30 days time to you to make yourself comfortably do entire courses. You should not worry about that everything should come complete in this 5 days. So there is another 4 weeks time which we are giving, so that you can complete confidently these courses. If you have any questions, you please raise hand so that I can answer some of the your queries. Good morning, Maheshwari Madam, CBRDE, DRDO Chennai. If you have any kind of questions, you may please, not only the pin list, the technical questions and the technical any doubts you can to all attendees, because attendees can see that what kind of questions you are asking and what kind of answers we are giving back to you, so that everybody can benefit. Please, if you have any kind of questions, please let us know, so that it would be easy to others to understand what kind of questions we have. So if anybody wanted to speak. Oh, this is voice was enabled. I'm sorry, just a minute. Okay. So any questions are there? Let me. If anybody wanted to speak with us, so please raise your hand so that it would be very easy for us.